We will discuss the example related to vector space, linear independent, linear dependent, as well as linear combination of the vectors. So we will discuss the entire thing with the help of examples. So first I take a question. So which is a first I take a question. Write the vector. So which is write the vector. So I am just writing the question also because you can understand what is given and what we want to prove. So write the vector v which is equal to 3, 2 and 1 as a linear combination of vectors. So that vectors are v1, so which is equal to second v2, which is equal to third v3. So what is v1? 2 minus 1 and 0. What is v2? 1, 2 and 1. What is v3? So which is 0, 2 and minus 1. So that is my question, how we can find the v as linear combination of the given vectors v1, v2 and v3. So consider, let this vector v which is equal to alpha v1 plus alpha 1, we can also use alpha 1 and beta v2 plus gamma v3, where alpha, beta, gamma are scalars. So remember that alpha, beta, gamma are scalar. So this is the definition of linear combination. So from this definition, my purpose is to find the alpha, beta, gamma. So to find scalars alpha, beta, gamma. So it implies what is the value of v, which is a 3, 2 and 1, and this value is alpha into 2 minus 1 and 0 plus beta into 1, 2 and 1 plus gamma into 0, 2 and minus 1. So this is the right hand side. Now use every step. So don't solve this directly. Now first step is multiplication by scalars. So it will be 2 alpha minus alpha and 0 plus beta, 2 beta and beta. Third is 0, 2 gamma and minus 1. Now next property is property of addition. So first is 2 alpha plus beta. So that is first equation. And second term is minus alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 gamma. And third term is beta, and here it is minus gamma. So this is beta minus gamma. So this is the right hand side and this is a left hand side which is a 3, 2 and 1. Now it implies, so if left hand side are equal to right hand side, then corresponding entries, the corresponding tuples are equal. So it means 2 alpha plus beta, which is equal to 3. Second, minus alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 gamma. So this is equal to 2. And third is beta minus gamma, which is equal to 1. So we have 3 equations. So from 3 equations, so I want to find out alpha, beta and gamma. So this is equation number suppose 1, and this is equation number 2, and this is equation number 3. Now from these two equations, from this equation and from this equation, we can eliminate gamma and get a relation between alpha and beta. So again we have this relation in alpha and beta. So solving that two equation, we get the value of alpha and beta. So if I write this equation, so first equation, which is a 2 alpha plus beta, which is equal to 3. So this is equation number 1. Second equation, minus alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 gamma, which is equal to 2, and this is equation number 2. Now multiply this equation with 2, so this will be 2 beta minus 2 gamma, and which is equal to 2, so which is equation number 3. Now adding equation 2 and 3, so we get a new equation which is equation number 4. So what is that equation? So that equation is minus alpha plus 4 beta. So that equation is minus alpha plus 4 beta, which is equal to 4. So this is equation number 4. So what is equation number 1? So equation number 1 is 2 alpha plus beta equal to 3. 2 alpha plus beta, which is equal to 3. So this is equation number 5. Now to eliminate alpha, so we multiply this equation with 2. So I get minus 2 alpha plus 8 beta, 8 beta, which is equal to 8. So now from this, adding equation number 5 and 6, so this term will be cancelled. If this term will be cancelled, so 9 beta, which is equal to 11. So from we get value of beta, which is equal to 11 by 9. So this is a value of beta. Similarly, from equation number 5 or equation number 4, so we can find the value of alpha from alpha and gamma. Now this equation can be written as, so 2 alpha, which is equal to 3 minus beta, which is equal to 3 minus 11 by 9, so which is equal to 27 minus 11 by 9, so this, which is a 16 by 9. So alpha will be 8 by 9. So this is a value of alpha and this is a value of beta. So our requirement is the third, which is a gamma. So how we can find the gamma? So gamma can be find out from the equation number this. From this equation, beta minus gamma equal to 1. Beta minus gamma equal to 1. So from this equation, beta minus gamma equal to 1. So gamma is equal to beta minus 1. So what is beta? So the value of beta is 11 by 9 minus 1. So this is a 2 by 9. So we get gamma, which is equal to 2 by 9. So from this three equation, we get the value of alpha, beta and gamma. So the given equation can be written as V vector, which is equal to alpha V1 plus beta V2 plus gamma V3. So these are the values. Now what is the value of alpha? So alpha is 8 by 9 into V1 vector plus beta is 11 by 9 into V2 vector, and third is gamma, which is 2 by 9 into V3 vector. So this V vector can be written in this way, which is a linear combination of V1, V2 and V3. So V is a linear combination of these three vectors. So in this way we can find any vector which is a linear combination of any other vectors. So by using the concept, we can find the linear combination of any vector with the other vectors. Now we are going to prove the next concept. So understand the next concept. Examine. So just write the question also. Examine whether, so this is a whether 1 minus 3 comma 5 belongs to linear space generated by S, where S is equal to these values, which is 1, 2, 1, 1, 1 and minus 1, and third is 4, 5 and minus 2. So this is a set S. So this is generated by, if it is generated by S or not. So just understand the question. So my question is to check this vector 1 minus 3 and 5 it belongs to linear space generated by these three vectors. It means this vector is a linear combination of these three vectors. So question is same as the previous example, but here the difference is the representation of the question. Now if possible, So if possible mean if that vector is a linear combination of, if possible, this belongs to linear space generated by S, then this vector 1 minus 3 5, which is a linear combination of alpha 1 2 1 plus beta 1 1 minus 1 plus gamma 4 5 and minus 2. Right? So we write in this form. Mean this vector is a linear, if it is belongs to the linear space generated by S, then this vector is the linear combination of vector of S. If it is a linear combination, so we write it in this way. So in the first step, which is alpha 2 alpha alpha, which is beta beta minus beta, third is 4 gamma 5 gamma minus 2 gamma. So this values, so this is equal to, now this is alpha plus beta plus 4 gamma. So this is a first element. Second 2 alpha plus beta plus 5 gamma. And third element, which is a alpha minus beta minus 2 gamma. So if it is a linear combination of these vectors, the left hand side can be written in this way. If both are equal, then it satisfies three equations. So these three equations are alpha plus beta plus 4 gamma, which is 1. So 2 alpha plus beta plus 5 gamma, which is minus 3, and alpha minus beta minus 2 gamma, which is equal to 5. So this is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. Now, if these three equations are solvable, or we can say that if we are able to find the value of alpha, beta and gamma, then it means this vector belongs to subspace generated by S. If this equation is not solvable, they don't give a unique vector alpha, beta, gamma. If it is not solvable, then it means this vector does not belongs to the subspace generated by the subspace generated by the vector S. So my aim is to solve these equations. To solve this equation, I just see that I add these 2 and 3. So first I add equation number 2 plus 3. So you write in language. Language means you write adding equation number 2 and adding equation number 3. So adding equation number 2 and 3. So but I just write equation number 2 plus equation number 3. So this is equation number 2, this is equation number 3. So if I add these terms, beta cancel to each other. If beta cancel to each other, so we get 3 alpha plus 3 beta, which is equal to 2. So I get this value or also we can say that alpha plus beta, which is equal to 2 by 3. So this is. Now from equation number 1 and 2, so this is 1 and 2, if I subtracted 1 from 2, ja 2 from 1, so if I subtract 1 minus 2, if I use equation number 1 minus equation number 2, so what we get? We get minus alpha, this will be 0, minus gamma, and this will be minus gamma, which is equal to 1 minus this, which is a 4. So here just correct this. This is a 3 alpha plus 3 gamma. So correct it. So alpha plus gamma equal to, now this value is minus alpha minus gamma equal to this. So here alpha plus gamma, which is equal to minus 4. Here alpha plus gamma, which is equal to 2 by 3. Here alpha plus gamma, which is equal to minus 4. So clearly they are not equal. It means 2 by 3 is not equal to minus 4. It means these equations are not solvable. If these equations are not solvable, so our assumption is not true. So what was our assumption? So we assume that if possible, then this vector is the linear combination of, this vector belongs to subspace generated by S. So here we reached at the contradiction, hence our supposition is wrong. If our supposition is wrong, hence the vector 1, minus 3 and 5, it does not belong to the subspace generated by S. So it is again a question of linear combination. Now next type. So next type, to prove linear independent or linear dependent. So next type is, next question. So remember the next type. So is the system of vectors, question is the system of vectors, so given vector is minus 1, 1 and 2, second is 2 minus 3 and 1, and third is 0, minus 1 and 0. Is this vector are linear dependent? So is this vector is linear dependent, right? So that is my question. So this is the same as it is a linear independent. If all alpha will be 0, then it is a linear independent. Otherwise, if at least one is non-zero, so it is a linear dependent. Now consider a relation alpha minus 1, 1 and 2 plus beta 2 minus 3, 1 plus gamma 0 minus 1, 0, which is 0, it is my first step. So it implies where alpha, beta, gamma are scalars. So which is minus alpha, alpha 2 alpha plus 2 beta minus 3 beta and beta 0 minus gamma and 0. So this is a 0 vector. Again it implies minus alpha plus 2 beta plus 0, alpha minus 3 beta minus gamma, 2 alpha plus beta, which is equal to 0 vector 0, 0 and 0. So this is our equation. So this values. Now from these equation we get three equations. One is minus alpha plus 2 beta 0. Second is alpha minus 3 beta minus gamma is 0. And third is 2 alpha plus beta equal to 0. So this is equal to 1, this is equal to 2 and this is equal to 3, suppose. Now solve these equation in term of alpha, beta, gamma. So multiply equation number 1 by 2, then add to equation number 3. So we multiply 2 into equation number 1 plus add to equation number 3. So we get. So this is multiplied by 2 minus 2 alpha plus 4 beta, which is equal to 0. So when we add to this, we get 4 plus beta means 5 beta equal to 0. So it implies beta equal to 0. When we substitute this beta in this equation, so we get alpha equal to 0. When we substitute value of beta, alpha in this equation, equation number 2, so we get gamma equal to 0. So then we get gamma equal to 0. So what we find? We find alpha, beta and gamma equal to 0, right? So it means these vectors are linear independent, not linear dependent. So set of vectors are linear independent. If at least one is non-zero, then it will be linear dependent. Now all alpha, beta, gamma is equal to 0. So it means these are linear independent. Now next question, again of this type. Prove that the vector are linear independent. So again same type, but we will use the different method. Prove that vectors which is 1, minus 2 and 3, 1, 0, 1 and 4, number 3, 0, 0 and 5. So these vectors are linear independent, are linear independent, linear independent. So that is my question. So same type as we did in the previous question, but here we will prove in the case of matrix form. So write this vector into matrix form first. So this is a vector, and this vector can be written in the form 1 minus 2 3 0 1 4 0 0 and 5. Now we reduced these matrix into reduced echelon form. So it is already reduced because this is a diagonal entries, and all entries below the diagonal are 0. So it means this matrix is a row reduced echelon form. Remember, row reduced echelon form. Row reduced echelon form. Also, its determinant is non-zero. If non-zero, then these vectors are linear independent. Linear independent. So these are linear independents. So if determinant is 0, in that case it will be a linear dependent. Now by using it is a linear independent. So next question, next type. Examine the linear independent or dependent of rows of matrix. So that we already use in this way. So in this way we can find the linear combination, linear independent and linear dependent. So now find the value of k such that the column of matrices are linear independent as well as linear dependent. So just write find the value of k such that column matrix column of the matrix which is a 2 1 and k minus 1 2 2 0 1 and minus 1. 0 1 and minus 1 are number 1 linear independent, number 2 linear dependent. So just remember, for linear independent this determinant is non-zero. For linear dependent this determinant is 0. So just remember. So it means my aim is to find its determinant. So it is very simple way. So this is what is solution. So A is equal to 2 1 k minus 1 2 2 0 1 minus 1. So to find the determinant, expand this equation matrix, the determinant, with the first row. So determinant of A, which is equal to first to this, which is equal to 2 to 1 minus 1, next is minus 1, so which is equal to minus 1 to 0 minus 1, and third is plus k. So you know how to find the determinant, so that's why I am going directly minus 1 to 0 1. So this is 2 plus 2, this value, this multiplication, minus 2, then minus 2. So minus 2 minus 2, here minus 1, 1 minus 0, here k into minus 1 minus 0. So this is minus 8 minus 1 and minus k. So what is this? This is a minus k and minus 9. So this is a minus k and minus 9. Clear? So first find the determinant of matrix. Now we have two parts. In the first part, column matrix, column vectors are linear independent. So in this case, determinant of A is not equal to 0, and in this case minus k minus 9, which is non-zero. So it implies k is not equal to 9. So this value k is not equal to 9. So if it is not equal to 0, so this is minus k minus 9, then k is not equal to 9. Second part, column vectors are linear dependent. So in this case, determinant is equal to 0, so it implies k is equal to 9. So when k is not equal to 9, so vectors are linear independent. When k is equal to 9, then the vectors are linear dependent. So in this way we can find the value of k in which the vectors are linear independent or linear dependent. Now last question of this lecture, which is very important and expected for examination. So going to last question, so just if I clear the whiteboard, so this is very important. Just understand the statement first. Now what is determine? So determine whether the following matrix, the following matrices have same same column space or not. So this is my question. So determine whether the following matrices have same column space or not. So same column space. So we will reduce it in the row reduced echelon form. Then we will check whether they have the same column space or not. Now, similarly, row space and column space. So remember that if the row space of any two matrices are same, then column space is also same. So just remember. Now matrices is A, which is a matrices of 1, 3, 5, 1, 4, 3, 1, 1 and 9. And second matrices B, which is 1, 2, 3, -2, -3, -4 and 7, 12 again 70. So this is a B matrix. My purpose is to find the column space. So I will find the row space. So if row space is equal, then column space is also equal. So remember that if row space of two matrices are equal, then column space of that matrices are also equal. So first, this is a matrix A. So just understand what is row space. So reduce this matrices into row reduced echelon form. So this is a 1, 3, 5, 1, 4, 3, 1, 1 and 9. So we will reduce it in the row reduced echelon form. So that is my A. So this is equivalent to this matrices. This matrices is equivalent to. Now operate the operation R2, which is R2 minus R1, R3, which is R3 minus R1. So this will be number 1. First row same, second 0, 1 and -2. Here 0, -2 and 9 minus 5, 4. So this is my first step. So first step is, so this term 0 and 0. Now this one, so my aim to make it 0. So here I will apply R3, so which is equal to R3 plus 2R2. So this matrix will be 1, 3, 5, 0, 1, -2, 0 multiply by 2, then add. So this is 0 and again this term is 0. So again last term is also 0. So this term is a row, this is a row reduced echelon form. So this is a row reduced echelon forms. So in this way we can find the row space. So I just first change the question. So I will not doing column space. So because I am doing row space, then we will discuss about the column space. So first I want to find that they have same row space or not, because after doing one question we will discuss the column space. Now this is row reduced echelon form. Now for matrix B, now I am taking the matrix B. This is a matrix B. So what is its element? This is a 1, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Next is 7, 12 and 70. This is. So to find the row space, again we reduce this into row reduced echelon form. So first R2, which is equal to R2 plus 2R1, and R3, which is R3 minus 7R1. So this will become first row 1, 2 and 3, and second will be multiply by 2, then add. This is a 0, this is a 1, 6 minus 4, which is a 2. In case of third row, minus 7, so this is a 0, minus 14, so this is a minus 2, and this is a minus 21, so this is a minus 4. So this equation can be, now this is a diagonal entries, so my aim to make it 0. So to make it 0, I operate R3, which is R3 plus 2R2. So this makes the matrix 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, and this is 0, 0 and 0. So again entries below the diagonal elements are 0. So this is a row reduced echelon form. So this is a row reduced echelon form. So this is a row reduced echelon form. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, and third row is 0. So first row 1, 2, 3, second is 0, 1, 2, third is 0, 0, 0. Now here check. So in case of this matrix, so this is a 1, 3, 5, this is a 1, 3, 5, and 0, 1, minus 2, here 1, 2, 3 and 0, 1, 2. Now the non-zero rows of A and B are not equal. Non-zero rows of reduced form. So here non-zero rows of reduced form of A and B are not equal. It means row space of A is not equal to row space of B. So remember, row space of A is not equal to row space of B. In this way, we can find that the row space of any two matrices. So, if I want to find out the column space, so just take the transpose matrix, then apply the row operations. So just take the transpose of the matrices, then apply the row operation, because if the row space of a transpose matrices are same, then it will be the column space will be the same. For example, determine, for example, very important question, determine whether the following matrices have same column space or not. So A matrices is and B matrices is this and this. So A is 1 3 5 1 3 5 1 4 3 and 1 1 9. Similarly, 1 2 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 7 12 and 15. 7 12 and 15. So that is my question, whether the following matrices have same column space or not. Now we are talking about the column space. So just first transpose the matrix. So first take A transpose, which is equal to 1 3 5 1 4 3 1 1 9. Similarly, B transpose, which is 1 2 3 minus 2 minus 3 and minus 4 7 12 and 15. Right. So first transpose this matrices, then find the row reduced echelon form. So I take A dash. So operate R2, which is R2 minus 3R1, R3, which is R3 minus 5R1. So this will be 1, 1, 1, no change. So this will be 0, this is 1. So here 1 minus 3 minus 2, here it is 0, 3 minus 5 minus 2, 9 minus 5, 4. So this will be. So that is my first step of row reduced echelon form. Now this term should be 0. So R3, which is R3 plus 2R2. So what is the first 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 minus 2, and this is a 0, 0, 0. So what is this? It is a row reduced echelon form of A dash. A dash means transpose of A. Now we apply the same to B dash. So first write B dash, so which is equal to B dash 1, 2, 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4, and next is 7, 12 and 15, this values. So reduce to row reduced echelon form. So first R2, which is R2 minus 2R1, R3, which is R3 minus 3R1. So this will be 1 minus 2, 7, 0, right? Because multiply by minus 2 and adding to this row, 4 minus 3, which is 1. Here it is minus 14 plus 12, so minus 2. Now minus 3, which is 0, and next is minus 3, 6, so which is a 2. Here minus 21, minus 21 plus 15, minus 21 plus 15, so that is a minus 6. So I repeat once again. So minus 3 minus 21 plus 15. So check, should be no mistake in calculation. So this is a minus 6, right? Now go to the next step. R3, which is R3 minus 2R2. So this will become 1 minus 2, 7, 0, 1 minus 2, 0, 0, 0. So what is this? It is a row reduced echelon form of B dash. B dash means transpose of this. Now here the rows vector are 1, minus 2, 7 and 1, minus 2. So that is in case of B dash. Now check in the case of A dash, it is 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, minus 2. It means the first vector is not same, second is same. Second is same, first vector is not same. If not same, then it means column space of row space of row space of A dash is not equal to row space of B dash. It implies row space of A dash, basically it is a column space of A which is not equal to column space of B. So column space of A is not equal to column space of B. So in this question we find that the column space of A matrices is not equal to column space of B vectors. So that is our result.